Hello. So today's video is going to be another SP Banner video. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Tim. My partner in crime, Marvin Daniels, and myself do SP coaching where most SP coaching ends, especially in the law of assumption space. The stuff that we share in informal videos like this, let alone in our coaching sessions, in our SP Mastermind program, is the kind of stuff that most of you need to hear, but are not going to hear on YouTube or on Reddit or on these other SP forums of where, they're talking about getting your SP back and just keep affirming and persisting and shut the fuck up. Not going to work that well for most of you. That's the truth. And I'm all about affirming, SATs, journaling, doing the techniques that work for you. But the truth of the matter that you do not hear really just about anywhere is that it's not enough in and of itself. Sorry, all you Sammy Ingram fanboys and fangirls. Just doing affirmations is usually not enough without the corresponding deeper self-concept work. Affirmations can obviously help. Visualization can obviously help. Journaling can obviously help. But what you need to do is what's left unsaid a lot of the time. And what you need to do is truly work on yourself. And that requires genuine, persistent self-work. It requires being honest with yourself. It requires, turning the mirror within as opposed to without. All the stuff that Nev and all these other great teachers like Joseph Murphy, Florence Scovel should always talk about. It's just for whatever reason, and there are a lot of reasons, it gets watered down and diluted and basically just too overly simplified to actually make sense when we hear it on YouTube. But anyway, the exception is this channel and a few other places. And today I want to talk to you about like this concept of like your SP or someone better, right? You hear this all the time in the community, this or something better. A lot of the time, Marvin and I work with a lot of clients where, they're actually, like, it kind of freaks them out when we suggest that to them. It's like, you could end up with your specific person or something better. Because, like, the reaction that a lot of folks have, understandably, is like, well, I don't want someone else. I want my specific person. And this makes sense. I mean, a lot of folks get into these ideas because they have a specific person in mind, a person that they've lost and want to reconnect with, or a person that they want to get into a relationship with. And they feel like the best way, the easiest way to do it, maybe the only way to do it, is to follow these law of assumption ideas as expressed by Neville. The truth of the matter, at least most of the time, is that getting your specific person back or into your life, attracting them into your life in a deeper way, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that doesn't just involve affirming until you get a text or a date, but actually involves having them, attracting them into your life, and then having them stay in your life in a filling, loving, beautiful way for both of you, where you continue to grow and evolve together as partners. It involves some kind of deep inner work. And it involves, there's no other way to say it, changing your concept of self in a deeper level. So when you are trying to manifest your SP or someone better, you're really trying to manifest a version of yourself or something better. Because a lot of the time, for a lot of you, your SP is being put on a pedestal. The person out there that you want in your life, you're putting them on a pedestal. And the truth of the matter is, they don't deserve to be put on a pedestal. Nobody does. They deserve to be loved. They deserve your compassion, your respect. They deserve to be treated as a great partner. And you deserve to be treated as a great partner. But it doesn't mean making them into something that they or no one else is. You don't want to put them on a pedestal. You want to relate to them lovingly. And to do that might mean that when you look at the relationship and actually take appropriate inspired action to make the relationship happen, whether it is through, popular LOA techniques like visualization or robotic affirmations or journaling, or more outward inspired actions like calling them, God forbid, or actually, sitting down for coffee with them or texting them, actually, doing something in the 3D, whatever the inspired action may be, because SATs, and affirmations are taking action too. That's not just doing nothing. But whatever inspired action you may take, what you may find is after doing that inspired action, after contacting your SP again, for instance, and actually talking to them, you may realize after you have that honest conversation, or in the very least are honest with yourself about how the conversation went with your SP, that they are actually not that big bowl of cherries you thought they were. That they might be a little more flawed and imperfect, just like everybody else, than you initially had idealized them to be. And in that case, you might realize, you know what? It's not going to maybe work with this person in the way I initially thought. And there's a chance that there might even be a better person out there for me, a better, energetic, romantic match. That is the meaning, in short, of your SP or someone better, if we're looking at this from an external viewpoint. Because for me, if we go to the deeper viewpoint, it's really about you and yourself, improving yourself to become someone better and naturally attracting someone better into your life because of that, whether that's the old person, the old SP, or a new person. We're too set in our ways when we say, I'm gonna get this person back. Because most of the time, the majority of the time, people in these SP scenarios, they're trying to get a certain person back. Or they're basically infatuated in some way with a specific person. What I'm telling you is that infatuation has to go. And what has to replace it is love, understanding, and honesty. Not just for the other person, which is required if we're going to be mature about this and real about it, but also for yourself. If you not only love and are mature and honest with the other person, but honest with yourself and loving of yourself and mature with yourself, you might realize this person that initially you were trying to manifest is not the right person. There might be many good traits that you like about them. You might have many similarities and things that you like, but the drawbacks of being in a relationship with them might outweigh those positives. And perhaps you were too, pie in the sky. You had rose-colored glasses on before to really realize this. And now looking at it more soberly, more self-lovingly, and with more self-compassion, because of your improved self-concept, you're able to see more clearly that this person that you initially, quote-unquote, had to manifest, you really don't have to manifest. You have to manifest a better version of yourself. And you've done that, or you're starting to do that. And correspondingly, you can manifest a better romantic partner. So that's the meaning of a saying like, your SP or someone better, this or something better. Again, this is misunderstood in the community and made to seem like something it's not very often. And the point of this video and the work Marvin and I do with clients is to make it so you see it in its, sober reality. Its sober reality is more loving for both you and for your partner. Whether it's someone that you're going to be in a relationship with, someone that you want to be in a relationship with, or someone where the relationship is ended. It's better for all involved. That's more of a win-win, like we like to talk about. The golden rule. Do unto others what you would have done to yourself. That's what we're looking for when it comes to romantic relationships. Win-win, everybody's happy relationships. And that means understanding and love, both for the other person and yourself. If you'd like additional help or coaching or are interested in joining our SP Mastermind, you can fill out the questionnaire, which is in the description below. And we hope to hear from you if we can help you. Enjoy.